You know that feeling when you're watching your favorite streamer and they're about to say something that'll get them nuked from orbit? Well, buckle up, because IShowSpeed has turned getting banned into an art form. And today we're diving into the 4 most insane moments where Speed literally couldn't help himself from crossing every single line imaginable. I'm talking about career-ending moments that somehow didn't end his career. The first one? Let's just say it involved a word that rhymes with chunky and a permanent goodbye to an entire game. But hold up. Because what happened next will make you question everything you think you know about online justice. Picture this, you're Speed, you're grinding Valorant, your aim is about as accurate as a stormtrooper's blaster, and some random teammate decides to backseat the game. Normal people might mute. Speed chose violence. Verbal violence that would make a sailor blush and a moderator reach for the ban hammer so fast it broke the sound barrier. Shut up, monkey. 3 words that sent Speed's Valorant career straight to the shadow realm faster than you can say toxic gaming culture. Now, before you start typing in the comments, let's be real here. Speed was heated, frustrated, and clearly not thinking with his brain cells firing on all cylinders.
Shut up, monkey! Shut up! Shut your bitch ass up! Alright? Alright!
You're at the bar.
Alright!
Calm down.
Damn, bro, shut up, bro. I know how to play this game. I'm not a noob, alright? God
Obviously, you
damn.
don't know how to play the fucking game. You
What?
suck ass.
What, bitch? Bitch? Is a bitch talking to me? Is a female talking to me? Am I no? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Oh, wait, time out. Is a female talking to me right now? Is a fucking female talking to me? Get off the fucking game and do your husband dishes, bitch.
But here's where it gets spicy, because this wasn't just any regular gaming rage moment. This was the moment where Speed learned that Riot Games doesn't play around when it comes to their zero tolerance policy. The clip went viral faster than a TikTok dance trend, and suddenly everyone had an opinion. Some called it racism, others called it heated gaming moments, and Riot Games, they called it a permanent ban. No appeals, no second chances, no "but I was just mad" excuses. Speed got the digital equivalent of being launched into the sun, and honestly, Riot didn't even hesitate. But here's the kicker, and this is where my brain starts doing backflips. Speed wasn't the only one dropping problematic content in that lobby. The same match had other players literally making comments about how only white characters can heal in the game. Yet somehow Speed was the only one who got the permanent vacation from Valorant. Makes you wonder if there's a VIP list for who gets banned and who gets a free pass, doesn't it? The aftermath was brutal. Speed's fans were split between defending their king and admitting he messed up big time. The anti-Speed crowd? They were having a field day, screenshotting everything and making compilation videos of his toxic moments. Meanwhile, Speed himself, he was probably sitting there wondering how 3 words could nuke an entire game from his streaming repertoire. But wait until you hear about the time he literally got banned for something that wasn't even his fault. Now, if you thought the Valorant situation was wild, buckle up, because this next story involves Speed accidentally turning someone's wholesome Disney Channel into uncensored HBO. And the fallout was more dramatic than a reality TV show finale.
Don't curse though, please. Okay, please just call me the king and I'll be.
Damn.
What? Damn. Okay. Hey, I'm out.
Picture this. Nikki 30, the most family-friendly streamer on the planet, decides to collaborate with Speed, and it went about as well as you'd expect when you mix oil with fire. Nikki 30 is basically the Mr. Rogers of gaming. This man has built his entire brand around being so squeaky clean that watching his streams makes you want to volunteer at an animal shelter. His chat is full of kids, his content could be shown in church, and his biggest controversy before this was probably using heck instead of darn. Then Speed rolls up like a wrecking ball with zero filter and the vocabulary of a drunk sailor. The collaboration started innocently enough. They're playing Fortnite, building some structures, having what could pass for normal gaming conversation. Then Speed gets eliminated in the most Speed way possible, and his brain-to-mouth filter completely malfunctions. The man unleashed a string of expletives that would make a construction worker blush. dropping F-bombs and N-words like he was reading from an uncensored rap album. Meanwhile, Nick's watching his family-friendly empire crumble in real time. You could practically see his soul leaving his body as Speed turned his PG stream into an R-rated disaster. The poor guy went from gaming buddy to damage control specialist faster than you can say community guidelines violation. Nick's chat went from wholesome gaming discussions to absolute chaos, with parents probably diving for their remote controls. But here's where it gets spicy. Nick didn't just ban Speed from the game, this man threatened legal action. We're talking lawyers, lawsuits, the whole 9 yards. Imagine being so toxic that someone considers taking you to court over a Fortnite match. That's not just getting banned, that's getting banned with potential attorney fees attached. Speed's response was peak Speed. He made not one, but multiple apology videos looking more stressed than someone taking their final exam. The man was practically begging for forgiveness, explaining how stressed he was, asking people to look at his eyes to see how sorry he felt. It was like watching someone apologize to their grandmother for breaking her favorite vase, except the grandmother was the entire internet. The internet's reaction was split between people making memes about Speed corrupting the innocent, and others pointing out that maybe putting Speed and Nikki 30 together was like expecting a tornado to play nice with a house of cards. Some fans started a conspiracy theory that this was all planned content, because surely no one could be that oblivious to mixing those two completely opposite energies. But wait until you hear about the time Speed got banned for cheating in a game designed for children, and somehow made it look like international espionage. Alright, picture this. Speed decides to become a digital criminal mastermind in a game made for 8-year-olds, and somehow manages to get himself banned for longer than some people's college degrees.
Oh my god. Why is my hacks not working? Teleport up. Fuck it.
We're talking about the time Speed discovered Roblox hacks and turned a children's block game into his personal crime simulator, complete with exploits that would make actual hackers jealous. So Speed's on stream and someone in his chat basically hands him the digital equivalent of lockpicking tools for Roblox. We're talking speed hacks, flying cheats, the whole underground hacker starter pack. Now, any reasonable person might think, maybe I shouldn't use illegal game modifications on a live stream to millions of viewers. But Speed saw those hacks and thought Christmas had come early. The man went absolutely feral with these exploits. He's zooming around Roblox maps faster than a cheetah on energy drinks, flying through walls like he's some kind of digital ghost, completely breaking games that little kids are trying to play normally. It was like watching someone bring a rocket launcher to a water balloon fight. Technically impressive, but completely missing the point. Speed tested these hacks in Easy Obby and Jailbreak, turning what should have been casual gaming into what looked like a speedrun world record attempt performed by someone who discovered God mode. He was having the time of his life, laughing and showcasing these cheats like he was giving a TED Talk on how to ruin children's gaming experiences in real time. Then the Roblox moderators woke up from their nap and realized that someone was basically turning their platform into Grand Theft Auto. BAM error code 273 appeared on Speed's screen faster than karma in a morality tale. For those keeping score at home, that's Roblox's way of saying you're banned and we're not kidding around. But Speed being Speed, getting banned once wasn't enough. The man decided to double down and asked his viewers to essentially donate their Roblox accounts so he could continue his digital crime spree. He literally put up a QR code on stream, basically saying, "Hey kids, want to get banned too? Just scan this code !" It was like watching someone ask strangers to lend them their car keys after they just crashed their own vehicle. Some poor fan actually did it, probably thinking they were helping their favorite streamer, not realizing they just signed up to be collateral damage in Speed's war against Roblox terms of service. Speed got access to this fan's account and immediately went back to his hacking ways, because apparently one ban wasn't enough of a learning experience. The second ban was even more spectacular. We're talking about a ban duration that was longer than most presidential terms. The system literally told Speed he was banned for over 4,960 weeks, which is basically Roblox's way of saying see you in the next century. That's not just a ban, that's a digital exile that would outlast most civilizations. Now, you think this is wild? Wait until you hear about the stunt that got Speed banned from the platform that made him famous, and it involved risking his actual life for content. Hold on to your seats, because this insane ban story is more insane than an action movie written by someone who thinks physics are just suggestions. Speed literally got banned for risking his life in the most spectacular way possible, jumping over not one but two luxury supercars racing toward him at speeds that would make NASCAR drivers nervous, and somehow YouTube decided this was where they'd draw the line. On August 3rd, 2024, Speed livestreamed himself performing what can only be described as human Frogger, with real cars that cost more than most people's houses. We're talking about a Cristiano Ronaldo-wrapped Lamborghini Huracan and a McLaren 720S, both flying towards Speed at speeds that would turn a normal person into a very expensive pancake. The setup was absolutely bonkers. Speed standing in the middle of a road, hyping himself up like he's about to perform brain surgery, while his chat is begging him not to become street pizza. He's got police cars in the background for supervision, because apparently even the cops wanted front row seats to this potential disaster.
Come on! Come! Another one! Come! Come! Ah!
The man literally said, "I am a professional at this." Professional at what exactly? Professional human projectile? First came the Lamborghini, which Speed cleared like he was auditioning for the Olympics, followed immediately by the McLaren. The crowd went wild. Aiden Ross was there witnessing this absolute madness. And Speed was celebrating like he'd just discovered the cure for boredom. Meanwhile, millions of viewers were simultaneously impressed and terrified, watching someone treat luxury cars like hurdles in the world's most expensive track meet. But here's where YouTube's content moderators apparently decided that watching someone nearly become automotive roadkill wasn't advertiser-friendly content. Within days, Speed got hit with a community guideline strike for dangerous activities and received a 2-week ban that prevented him from streaming or uploading content. YouTube basically said, "We don't care if you survived, we're not having this energy on our platform." The irony was thicker than Speed's plot armor. The stream was already age restricted, included disclaimers warning people not to try this at home, and had police supervision. But YouTube still decided this crossed their mysterious line of acceptable content. Meanwhile, countless other creators had done equally dangerous stuff without facing the same consequences, making fans wonder if Speed was being targeted specifically. Speed's response was classic. He made a video telling his fans, "I risk my life for y'all," and explaining that he couldn't stream for 2 weeks. The man literally turned getting banned into content, because when you're Speed, even your punishments become entertainment gold. His appeal process became a whole saga, with fans rallying around him like he was some kind of digital martyr. The community went absolutely feral defending him. Fans started pointing out the double standards, comparing Speed's treatment to other creators who'd done worse things without getting banned. Twitter became a battlefield of people arguing about whether jumping over cars should be considered content or attempted suicide, while Speed was probably planning his next death-defying stunt for when the ban lifted. When Speed finally returned, his comeback stream broke viewership records, proving that sometimes the best way to grow your audience is to get temporarily kicked off the platform. The man turned a punishment into the ultimate marketing strategy, showing that in the world of content creation, there's no such thing as bad publicity, only content that hasn't gone viral yet.